The name Walt Clyde Frazier conjures images of basketball excellence, championship glory, and unmistakable style. His smooth moves on the court and flamboyant fashion off it made him a cultural icon during the New York Knicks' golden era. Beyond the highlight reels lies a complex story of a legend who faced significant challenges throughout his journey. Born in Atlanta, Georgia in 1945, Frazier's path to NBA stardom began at Southern Illinois University, where he led the Salukis to the 1967 NIT championship. Drafted 5th overall by the Knicks in 1967, Frazier quickly established himself as a foundational player. His exceptional court vision and tenacious defense transformed the Knicks into an Eastern Conference powerhouse. The 1970 and 1973 NBA championships stand as testaments to this era, with Frazier serving as the team's floor general. His Game 7 performance in the 1970 finals against the Lakers remains one of basketball's iconic moments, scoring 36 points and delivering 19 assists when it mattered most. This legendary display of skill and composure under pressure cemented his Clyde nickname, inspired by Warren Beatty's stylish character in Bonnie and Clyde. The moniker perfectly captured both his on-court elegance and off-court fashion sense, as Frazier became known for arriving at Madison Square Garden in eye-catching suits, wide-brimmed hats, and luxurious fur coats that reflected the vibrant culture of 1970s New York City. Despite his deep connection with New York and his status as a cornerstone of the franchise, Frazier's tenure with the Knicks came to an abrupt and unexpected end in the summer of 1977. The organization, undergoing a period of transition and looking toward the future, traded their beloved star to the Cleveland Cavaliers. This move sent shockwaves through the basketball world and left many Knicks fans questioning the wisdom of parting ways with a player who had become synonymous with the team's greatest successes. This trade deeply affected Frazier on a personal level, as he later described the move as like getting traded to Siberia. Having spent his entire professional career in vibrant New York City, where he had achieved fame, fortune, and championship glory, the move to Cleveland, then a smaller market team with less championship pedigree and cultural cachet, required a significant personal and professional adjustment. The stark contrast between the buzzing metropolis he had called home and his new Midwestern setting underscored the challenging nature of this late career transition. The Cleveland chapter of Frazier's basketball journey was further complicated by persistent foot injuries that increasingly hampered his playing ability. These physical setbacks prevented him from showcasing the elite skills that had defined his career in New York. In 3 seasons with the Cavaliers, he played just 66 games total, a fraction of what would be expected from a player of his caliber. The recurring foot problems severely limited his mobility and effectiveness on the court, transforming a once dominant force into a player struggling to maintain his place in the league. Facing constant struggles with injuries and unable to contribute at the level he was accustomed to, Frazier ultimately made the difficult decision to retire midway through the 1979-80 season after playing just 3 games. His statistics during this brief stint in Cleveland were career lows, a stark contrast to his prime years in New York, when he regularly dominated games on both ends of the floor. This premature end to his playing career left lingering questions about what might have been had he remained healthy or stayed with the Knicks organization. Even during his successful Knicks tenure, Frazier faced challenges that required adaptation and growth. When Earl "the Pearl" Monroe joined the team during the 1971-72 season via a trade from the Baltimore Bullets, many basketball observers questioned whether 2 ball-dominant guards could coexist effectively. Monroe's flamboyant offensive style, characterized by dazzling dribbling and unpredictable moves, contrasted with Frazier's more controlled playmaking and defensive approach. Frazier himself admitted that Monroe was a difficult player to guard, even in practice, which initially created a competitive tension between the 2 stars. However, under coach Red Holzman's guidance and through their own professional commitment to winning, they eventually formed one of basketball's most celebrated backcourts, demonstrating their professionalism and adaptability. Their ability to mesh their talents for the greater good of the team resulted in the 1973 championship and established a model for star players sacrificing individual statistics for collective success. After retirement from playing, Frazier transitioned seamlessly into broadcasting, becoming the distinctive voice of the New York Knicks for decades on MSG Network. His unique vocabulary, colorful metaphors, dishin' and swishin', movin' and groovin', posting and toasting, and deep knowledge of the game have made him a beloved figure in the broadcast booth and introduced him to generations of Knicks fans who never saw him play. His signature rhyming phrases and expansive vocabulary became as much a part of the Knicks' identity as his playing style had been in earlier decades. This second phase of his career has presented its own set of challenges. In 2018, he was struck by a loose ball during a game broadcast, resulting in a scratched cornea. With remarkable professionalism that echoed his playing days' composure, he continued the broadcast despite the injury, ice pack pressed against his face as he analyzed the action. This incident, while minor in the greater context of his career, demonstrated the unpredictable nature of live broadcasting and his commitment to his professional responsibilities. More recently, changes in NBA media rights that will limit local broadcasts of early-round playoff games have affected Frazier deeply on a professional level. The prospect of no longer being able to call Knicks playoff games, a significant and emotionally rewarding part of his broadcasting career, was described by him as devastating, showing his continued emotional investment in the team decades after his playing days ended. This development represents yet another unexpected turn in a career defined by both tremendous achievements and unforeseen challenges. Despite these various obstacles throughout his multifaceted career, Walt Frazier's legacy as a basketball icon remains firmly intact and continues to grow with each passing year. His 2 NBA championships, 7 All-Star selections, and reputation as one of the premier defensive guards of his era speak volumes about his playing prowess and place in basketball history. The impact of his defensive brilliance is formally recognized in his 7 selections to the NBA All-Defensive First Team, establishing a standard for two-way excellence at the guard position. His induction into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 1987 and subsequent inclusion in the NBA's 50th and 75th anniversary teams confirm his profound impact on the sport at the highest level. His flamboyant style and Clyde persona transcended basketball, making him a cultural icon whose influence continues to resonate in fashion, broadcasting, and the broader cultural landscape of New York City and beyond. His successful transition to broadcasting has allowed him to connect with new generations of Knicks fans, sharing his insights and passion for the game he loves with viewers who may know him primarily for his commentary rather than his playing career. His unique vocabulary and storytelling approach have become synonymous with Knicks basketball for over 4 decades, creating a secondary legacy that rivals his achievements on the court. Throughout his multifaceted career, Frazier demonstrated exceptional resilience in the face of adversity and unexpected challenges. The unceremonious trade from the team he helped lead to championship glory could have broken his spirit, but instead, he persevered. When injuries cut short his playing career, he found a new way to remain connected to the game through broadcasting, reinventing himself while maintaining his distinctive personal flair. The occasional criticism from viewers regarding perceived bias toward the Knicks or purported lack of analytical depth compared to some national broadcasters has never diminished his enthusiasm or commitment to his craft. Even physical setbacks in the broadcast booth, like the cornea injury, couldn't keep him from fulfilling his professional obligations with the same determination that characterized his playing days. Frazier's story encompasses both tremendous success and significant setbacks, creating a narrative that resonates with fans beyond mere basketball statistics or championship rings. His ability to reinvent himself after his playing career ended, maintaining relevance and connection to the game for decades, speaks to his adaptability and passion for basketball in all its forms. Few athletes have managed such a successful transition to a second career that extends their influence and visibility well beyond their active playing days. The complex portrait of Walt Clyde Frazier reveals a man who experienced the highest highs of championship glory and the disappointment of an unceremonious exit from the team he helped define during its most successful era. His remarkable journey from small-town Atlanta to the bright lights of Madison Square Garden, through the relative obscurity of Cleveland, and back to New York's broadcast booth encompasses a rich tapestry of experiences that defies simple categorization. These challenges and adaptations don't diminish Frazier's legendary status but add depth and complexity to his story, making him more relatable and his achievements more impressive. His resilience, enduring passion for the game, and connection with the Knicks fan base solidify his place as a true legend, both on and off the court, whose influence spans multiple generations of basketball fans. For all the unexpected turns his career took, Walt Clyde Frazier remains an enduring symbol of basketball excellence, style, and resilience, a complete player whose remarkable story inspires generations. His legacy serves as a testament to adaptation, perseverance, and maintaining distinctive personality through life's inevitable changes.